Oh, my name's Fox, man. So again, I'm Fox, and right now, like, I kind of have like an entire work schedule that's like a week long, and so it's kind of it's kind of basically a lot of work. So I got a week schedule of at work, not of my stuff. So I'm uploading like one video each day at least for right now until I get some days off. That way I can record some more videos. I don't try to record them too far ahead, but I do try to at least record some for the week. That way I can work on other things other than just the videos. But so I just finished watching one of my favorite web series. Well, one of my favorite web series that is done by the awesome artist Bleedman. Well, I didn't finish it, but I just rewatched. I was watching some of the newer pages. So I want to do a little review on this series. He's created things such as the Powerpuff Girls Doshinji, Sugar Bits, and the Grim Tales from Down Below, I believe it's called. Where Sugar Bits is its own thing, if I remember correctly, and then Sugar Bits is his own thing, which is awesome. But then you had Powerpuff Girls Doshinji, which is a giant crossover of like tons and tons of the Cartoon Network properties such as Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Laboratory, basically like the early 2000s, late 90s Cartoon Networks. Now Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Laboratory, Ed, Edd and Eddy. I believe, maybe later on. What is it? What? Things like that, like all the early ones. I think Chowder at one point, maybe, I'm not sure. But it is pretty awesome. And then Grim Tales from Down Below is another one that I extremely like, where I say I'll probably kind of like, Grim Tales from Down Below a little bit more, if only because I like the Cold Grim Reaper thing, where this one takes place, where Grim marries Mandy, which, mind you, you're gonna think, whoa, what the fudge? She's like 10. He waits. That's not creepy, but also that's another thing I love about Bleedman is that some stories he can make like them so dang creepy. They can be like such like a creepiest thing, like Grim Tales from Down Below, where there's kind of a love triangle because Grim and Mandy get married, and Mandy's like queen of hell, and well, one of the hells, queen of hell, and she has 2 kids. And also because Grim is a skeleton, you really can't have they don't really have kids the regular way. Spoilers for the show, spoilers for it, but so you have things like Minnie, who is Mandy's second child, who is half quote unquote human / demon / Nurgle. If you don't, I definitely say check out the comic to figure out who her father is. I bet you, I'll tell you right now, it's not Nurgle. But and then you also have their son, Grim Jr., who basically in the beginning was apparently a total disappointment until his sister gave him the eye of Nurgle, which is her own eye, that allows him to get this superpowers, which basically allows him to kind of be a / Grim Reaper / Nurgle. And now he's technically half Nurgle as well. And he has like the ability to create like biosites, and like you can transform, and like whenever he transforms, he looks amazing because he'll have claws. He'll have the green eyes glowing, like a hood over it. It looks freaking awesome, and like you'll see like the eyes all over it and stuff. It just looks freaking epic. And even now, like you see him at one point like get to a breaking point, and you see him like kind of go a little crazy, and his form looks even different from like how he first changed. So like it's constantly changing. The art style for Bleedman is fantastic. It's freaking beautiful. It's very cartoony / anime / American / it's just really work. It really works. It's a good combination. And not to mention, it's not only Cartoon Network properties that are in these. You have Nickelodeon, like Jenny from My Life as a Teenage Robot. You have it would be cool if I see Ben 10 this, but Samurai Jack. In both of them, you have Aku in Grim Tales, and you have Samurai Jack, and you have the sword in Grim Tales, which then turns to an evil sword at one point. But then you have Samurai Jack in the Powerpuff Girls Doshinji, and which I love also is that Powerpuff Girls Doshinji is more of a lighter comic book, I would say. It's still darker, which also I love. Belle. Belle's probably my favorite Powerpuff Girl at this point, but she's a Powerpuff Girl that's only in this Doshinji, but she's awesome. I like her. She's like one of my favorites. Her and Gur. Fudge, yes. I actually took a cartoon test, and I actually came out as Gur. Tacos! But Grim Tales is pretty good, and again, there's a lot of things where you should be looking at like, it's kind of weird, but it also kind of works, and I kind of like it because it is weird, but also, like, one, there's a love triangle between, if you remember Powerpuff Girls, he's one of the rulers of hell, of a lair of hell. He has a daughter, Mimi, and Trim Jr. kind of likes him. But also, there's kind of a love relationship between Grim Jr. and Minnie. Yes, and I remember I said that both of them are Mandy's siblings. And it's hilarious. But also, it would not surprise me if Grim Jr. is not related to Minnie, because again, Minnie's father is not Grim, even though Mandy and Grim are both married, and Grim and Mandy kind of have a way of saying like, okay, if you want kids. So yeah, and when you see Grim Jr.'s birth, it's Grim standing in front of an abortion clinic, or at least it's at abortions, I believe, are like going that way. So one, that, and two, what the fudge? But that also means that we don't know if, well, no, if we don't know, it could have been it probably was Mandy in there, and Mandy has a kid. Mandy has 2 kids, so but yeah, it's a really good series. I definitely highly recommend it. The story is awesome. Some people complain that, oh, the story drags sometimes. I don't know. I just saw that today, like looking at the comments of some of the pages, like, oh, this story's dragging, keep going. I'm like, no! This story is awesome! Leave it the fudge alone! I like the pacing of it. It's kind of a similar thing with Adventure Time, where it's like you have the story, that overlapping story, but it's you have this overlapping story. You have this big overlapping story, although it's not like so much episodic, but then they're all connected in some way. It's more or less you're here for a ride. Like you can watch these characters and see like, okay, these are characters. They have feelings. They hate. They love. It's pretty dang good. It's some good drama and also some hilarity to the point where the daughter of Aku, which Aku is awesome in this also, but the daughter of Aku is in love with Mimi, and Mimi, the daughter of him, and I said him and pointed at Songbird. It's funny because Songbird's name was him before, but not him, but you know what I mean. Him, the daughter of him, and she's in Grimm's castle. Why? Go watch the comic. But so the daughter of Aku creates a clone of herself, and the clone, to distract everyone, to let the other girls escape, let the daughter of Aku escape, tells everyone to get into the auditorium and start dancing a Korean song. And when they said Korean song, I'm like, oh, I know which song this is. And it's in Korean, so we don't really see it, but then at one point you see, whoop, 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 and Gangnam Style. And I'm like, yes! And you can even see her like pose with like the glasses on. It's hilarious. It is hilarious. I love it. You have, of course, like pop culture things that pop up there, yeah, but it still is hilarious. These stories are awesome, and also apparently, what was it? I got your tail. What was it? The Grim Adventures. Grim Tales from Down Below. There was something called Grim Tales Afterbirth, which I guess was a book that Bleedman was going to post. I believe. I hope he's still continuing, which I believe he is, hopefully. But he said he was going to continue, but like apparently Disney got kind of angry because he kind of does have oh, Bella, get up there. Oh, he does have his whatchamacallit. He does have Disney things in there. He at one point there's a whole thing where Grimm is actually related to Jack Skellington. Awesome. And and they even go through the entire song of Halloween, but like showing what like they're there. It's showing the kids there, and it's really fun. Again, the art style is epic. It connects also with the Powerpuff Girls Doshinji. This is all in the same universe, though Grim Tales takes place afterwards. I even think you see Mandy as a kid in the Powerpuff Girls one, and you even get references to the Powerpuff Girls one, like the City of Heroes, which is supposed to appear later on in the Powerpuff Girls series. And apparently at some point it's going to fall, and all these heroes are going to die. Or at a point where Blossom appears with Mimi in hand, the daughter of him, and it kind of alludes to them. Though I think they say that it's not the case, but it kind of alludes that Blossom may be Mimi's daughter, or no, Mimi may be Blossom's daughter. That Blossom may be her mother. But I think it's a possibility that Blossom dies at some point and is reincarnated as the daughter of him. No, the daughter of Aku. Because both of them have the long orange hair. Both of them, I believe, have the green eyes. I believe Blossom has green. No. Does Blossom have green eyes? No, Blossom has red eyes. But still, it would not surprise me if she was Blossom. And that would also kind of be a reason why Mimi and the daughter of him kind of get along so well, and basically they get along very well because Blossom was, I believe, kind of like a mother to her. I can't really remember. It's been a while. But the thing is, like, this is a webcomic that's free, and it's beautifully made, beautifully done, but it takes so dang long for him to come out with pages. So I always check in every year or so. So, like, after I watch, I'll read, like, after a year, I'll come back, read the like 10 pages that came out, and then I'll leave again for another year. That's why, like, the only thing that kind of bugs me is like, well, fudge, I gotta wait like a year to be able to read like 10 pages altogether. I can read them one at a time, but it kind of feels like, oh, okay, well, I read one page, I don't get anything else other than that, like a few words, so I'm just like, well, might as well just wait. And I should recheck E-Depth Angel, and I gotta recheck the Powerpuff Girls one. This is more a Grim Tales one, but it is really good. Support Bleedman. I don't know if he has a Patreon, but support him. Check him out. If you like Mike and Elle doing like the stuff with Gravity Falls, you're probably definitely gonna love Bleedman's stuff. He's a really good artist. Really love his style. Love his coloring. It's really good. The stories are awesome. He adds some good humor. He has very good humor to it. It's slow-paced story, slow burn, but it's a really good slow burn, especially if you're reading it all. Especially if you're reading it all like within like 10 pages. Like I said, I wait a year. Maybe it does feel slow if like you're only getting like 1 page or 2 pages every month. Yeah, I guess it probably will feel slow to you. But if you let it build, like especially if you haven't seen it now, watch it now. Go read the comic now. I'll put a link in the description below to Snafu Comics. Check it out. I'll probably will do another review of Sugar Bits and Powerpuff Girls Doshinji, but check out Grim Tales from Down Below. I believe that's what it's called. Check it out. It's really, really good. I cannot highly recommend any other. It's a really good webcomic. If you liked the Cartoon Network things, you also have Spawn. You have all these things. It's a really good. If you want a crossover that has tons of things that you probably loved watching, Ed and Eddie, all them stuff, check out Power Rangers Shinji. Check out Grim Tales from Down Below. It is extremely good. If you want something original, check out Sugar Bits. Really good too. Hey, but really, really good. Definitely check it out. Thank you for watching. Check my videos items. Please click the link in the description below. Check out all my videos, and we will see you later.